This is Larry Zbyszko, wrestling's living legend, and you're watching Monty and the Pharaoh.
Actually, the best thing, if you're injured, is to grow up and be a man. Come on.
All right, welcome to another episode of Monty and the Pharaoh, Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast, only seen here on Village Connection Radio, live from Rockstar Studio. Across the board is none other than the studio manager and co-host of Bill and the Rockstar, co-host of The In Crowd, Stephen Miller. To my right is the star of the show, Jimmy Farrow, and on the couch is none other than our special guest, WWE superstar Butch Reed. It's our honor, sir. How are you?
All right, sir. How are y'all doing this morning?
Good morning. Well, I guess it is kind of carrying over from the morning.
Yeah, just
been a heck of a day so far.
The morning was kind of long, since around about 6 o'clock for me.
Well, as we always do here, Butch, on this show, we always start with the esteemed introduction. So if I may, ladies and gentlemen, our guest today, born Bruce Franklin Reed, I have July 11th, 1954, American retired professional wrestler, former football player, better known by the in-ring name Butch Reed, best known for his appearances with the World Wrestling Federation and World Championship Wrestling between 1986 and 1982, birth name Bruce Franklin Reed, from University of Central Missouri. We have a long and lengthy professional wrestling career, and championships and accomplishments are as follows. Central States Wrestling NWA Central States Tag Team Championship. Oh, look at this, with Jerry Roberts. Okay. Championship Wrestling from Florida, NWA International Heavyweight Championship. Reign not recognized in Japan? What's their problem? All right, what do we got here? NWA North American Tag Team Championship, Florida version with Sweet Brown Sugar there, Mikey.
That's right.
Sounds familiar? Yes. Sounds real familiar. Didn't we jam with Sweet Brown Sugar?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Well,
just
you
the
did.
Other day.
Sweet Brown Sugar was in studio Thursday, and he says hello. I guess you haven't seen him in a while.
Yes.
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
Yes.
How do you guys lose track of each other? How does that even happen?
You just paid off, man. I mean, it's nothing for losing track. It's because we just got so much distance between us here and there. You know, and we just go through different phone numbers and all this, and that's the big part of it, really.
Yep. Get blown around wherever way the wind blows, and sometimes you cross paths, right?
Yeah.
As we continue here, Mid-South Wrestling Association, which I personally love, Mid-South, North American Heavyweight Championship 3 times, Mid-South Tag Team Championship with Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Wow, look at that.
Mid-South Television Championship. So we move on. PWI, which is our favorite mag, has ranked him in the top 500 several times. What else do we have here? United States Wrestling Association, Unified World Heavyweight Championship, World Championship Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Oh yeah, with Ron Simmons.
Oh yeah,
smell doom. Oh boy. And here's one for you, and I really love this one. Wrestling Observer newsletter. When normally I don't go nuts for Dave Meltzer or his opinion, but I really do love this one. 5-star match, 1982, Butch Reed versus Ric Flair.
Wow. Look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the natural, Butch Reed.
All right, Butch.
And Flair done bumped heads a few times, but...
How was it working with Flair?
It was very rugged. It was very experienced. Good experience. Because Rick had several years on me before I broke in. And we kind of enjoyed working with each other. When we made the money, we sold some crowds. And, you know, when we were in there and hip and tuck, we we was down hard in the trench.
How were you two behind the scenes with each other? Like in real life?
Very well.
You guys were tight?
Yeah, we professional. We went to the bar, drank, and everything else.
Oh, boy.
Rick mine. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Think I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna.
Ric Flair or Andre the Giant in a drinking contest,
man,
too? Well, who wins?
Do not go there. I was just talking
Do not. I just
my
did.
buddy about Andre. He can't out drink him. Between him and Harley,
Harley?
there's the king of beers.
Really? So Harley's number 2, if there's a list. Interesting. Did not
I don't know,
that.
but I ain't there comparative, but they're neck and neck, buddy.
So, Butch, how does it start, right? You played NFL football with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, for years.
How do you break away from football and become a professional wrestler? And why become a professional wrestler?
Well, anyway, I was hurt coming out of college anyway.
Oh, okay.
You
Injury.
know, and I had ankle and knee problem coming out of college football. And, you know, and
What position, if I can ask, what position?
linebacker middle.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you need your feet.
I got to have them feet.
Yeah.
You got to be happy feet.
Yep, you got to be explosive. Yeah.
Very. But anyway, I was what you call. I'm blessed enough to go down there on the coverage team, special teams, you know, and just hit anything with opposite jersey. And that was because if you don't have your agility, your mobility, and your flexibility, you're kind of kipping here and there and hurt there. You know, NFL's not for you.
So how do we get to wrestling then? What happens?
I walked in Bob Geigel's bar one day. I was determined to be some kind of a professional athlete.
Okay.
Wrestling is the only thing I could be familiar with. It's a rough.
Did you watch it when you were young, pro
I
wrestling?
watched it a little bit. Yep.
How do
I
you-
always admired with Rufus and Harley. Little war they had going on around
Rufus R. Jones?
Mid-States. Yeah.
Okay.
God rest him. And to me, it was encouraging. Because they had a few going on that was bar none to me, you know. And I liked it. Harley helped to train me some. Rufus run up down the road and mentored me, you know. And it just...
How long did it take before you felt comfortable in the ring, would you say?
Probably after the first year.
Okay.
Was it hard? Was it hard being a black man in professional wrestling back then? You know, we've had quite a few wrestlers come through here and discussing, you know, what kind of sport it was. Was it difficult?
Not really to me. It was, you had to hustle. There was nothing going to be give to you. You know, I just broke down. I was athletic enough anyway to do what I needed to do. You know, I was, what you say, I was born an athlete.
Yeah.
You know, so anyway, to me, everything was real civil and everything. I was treated like a real gentleman.
Good.
You hear?
Yep.
You know, I broke in up in the north. I broke in Vancouver. Went up down all them mountains and everything like that. Wrestled with Gene Kaniski and Al Tomko. You know, drifted on down into Portland and around San Francisco, Montana, all in there. You know, but I like working around Vancouver. You know, take the mountain trips.
Right.
Go up out of the reservation and just kind of swing it your own way, you know what I mean? And we were welcome, and I ain't, you know, we all don't run into some prejudices and stuff like that, but it's really not that bad. It wasn't that bad. I mean, you know, there wasn't no signs hanging up, no cross burners,
Okay.
nothing like that.
Well, that's a good thing.
That word nigga come up every once in a while.
Really now?
Somebody get the head comb.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, right?
Do you ever have any
No,
ever have any incidents at any bars, like some drunk ass fan recognizes you and decides to test his own testosterone or something?
I've had it, but it didn't last long.
The end.
And guys have had problems in bars any time. They go in them. Bill Watson used to fire boys for getting their ass whooped in the bar.
So you just didn't want to go to a bar?
Ain't none of my top hands gonna get whooped in no bar, in no public bar, and they think they gonna work for me. I can blame them on that. I seen it, Hell, I stayed at the bar every week down in New Orleans. There's a place called the Opera House, right on a corner of Bourbon and Toulouse. But we turned that place out. But we didn't have enough fun, really. I didn't run into no violence and stuff, all in them bars like some people do. Some of them boys, like, I've heard Colonel Buck Robley now, he got a little mouthy down there in Louisiana. Bill and Dusty Road. They got the clocks.
Oy.
They got the clocks turned.
And they didn't get fired.
Wait
Wait a minute. Dusty didn't get in trouble for it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
One more time.
Uh-huh.
You ain't gonna never
Fair enough.
around Louisiana.
You mentioned Bill Watts. What was it like working for Bill?
It's a grind.
Yeah. Tito Santana was in here last weekend. Was it Tito? Wait a minute. Now I lost track. But anyway, long story short.
Tito's thing was with Ole.
Yeah, Tito's thing was with Ole. But anyway, we heard a story with, Bill
Scorpio.
Watts, Too Cold Scorpio. That's
Scorpio
right.
told the story that Bill Watts basically threw his ankle up on the desk and showed that there was a revolver
That's right.
in his boot. And he said, I will call you the N-word. I'm just letting you know in advance. If I call you the N-word, if you think I'm a jerk, go to JYD, and he'll tell you that I can make you money. That's the weirdest story, but this is what he did to Too Cold Scorpio, from what we heard. You never dealt with any of that stuff, right?
Money? Oh, hell no.
I guess you wouldn't have tolerated it anyway.
I Bill Watts once, I'll whoop his ass. You going to jail, partner.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to jail, but your ass going down.
So, Hacksaw, I got to ask you, how do we get to the nickname Hacksaw? How's that come?
It's come from the Funk Brothers.
Okay.
Down in Florida.
And what were the circumstances? How did it come about?
I had a football background. Back then, the old Hacksaw Rental was still in the NFL, not the state. And he had the gimmick with the fire and all that. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, he just, had the name the Hacksaw too. Down in Georgia, where I spent a few days down there for championship wrestling in Georgia. But it was like football name,
Mm-hmm. Was there any real debate in real life behind the scenes between you and Duggan over the name? I'm just curious because I know you had the feud.
No.
Okay. I'm just curious. Hey, we're both using the same name. Maybe one of us should change.
We got off on it, buddy. Shit.
Okay.
We had the Battle of the Hacksaws. That was
you did.
Popular,
you did.
That was a popular.
But you do realize today that would probably never happen, where Vince would be like, "Okay, you have the same name. No big deal. I can't see it. I can't see Vince allowing that." So
that didn't happen with him.
Yeah, very interesting.
Him, Big Cat, Ernie. See, Ernie's a mentor of mine.
Ernie's everywhere. We've been hearing Ernie a lot lately, Mike.
Him and Vince, I guess, knocked their heads together in the office, and they come out with a gimmick, the natural. Plus, they haven't seen a blonde black man anyway.
By the way, when you came to the WWE with the blonde hair, that was
awesome. I love that. I thought that was
speaking
great.
of natural. When I'm taking a liberty here. I may be wrong. I might be wrong.
You may be.
When did you start hitting the gas, and why did you start hitting the gas?
If you did. Well.
And why did you hit the gas?
I was going to just take off like a rocket. a little extra gasoline or rocket fuel.
Where did they insert
Call
this
it how
thing?
you want to call it. Yeah, I shot up, boy. Yeah, I took off. You know, and the natural was the gimmick. I'm a natural athlete, which that's true.
That is true.
I got natural blonde hair.
Well, that, you know, hey,
I'm a natural black man.
but that's true.
I don't know. After the gas, I don't know if anybody's natural.
That was a little bit on the way. That's on the twisted side.
Man.
Yeah.
You are too funny, man.
Well, that's the way I looked at it. And that's how I made it with that gimmick. Man.
So when you were coming up through the ranks, did you feel the WWE was the place to be? If you made it to New York, you made it, or were you more focused on just being in the NWA? I mean, what were your thoughts as a wrestler? You had to get to New York, or did it really matter if you had to get to New York?
It didn't matter to me. I'm going where I'm going to make it, and I'm going to really be a success. And this gimmick changeover, that kind of, you know, that sparked the flame.
Mm-hmm.
It's something different, you know, because y'all know I broke back to Hacksaw.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's an easy ride. Everybody know about Hacksaw, but really, they need to get to know that natural. And my wife, bless her heart and rest her soul, she kept me looking good. She's a natural hairdresser, you know, and I had no problem, but just look pretty, blonde head,
You pulled it off.
dark skin, walk and talk, but back it up.
That's it, baby. Holy.
Back it up.
So, history tells us that after Steamboat won the Intercontinental title, you were the next man up, and you kind of dropped the ball by not showing up to an event. Is this true?
Yep. That's true.
What happened? You just decided not to show up? You missed a plane? You get your hair dyed? What was going on?
Just missed it.
Just missed it. How does that work out, though? Do you know that they're ready to put the strap on you, or does someone just tell you afterward, hey, man, you blew it because, you know?
Didn't matter. I was tired. We talk about 360 days on the road. Hell, I can't get home once a month. You know what I mean?
Just hit burnout level. That was
Just
that.
burn out.
Just
Right.
done.
You got it. I
Sizzle.
want me in there.
Pile of ashes.
I want an extra day at the house. You know, I had a farm out there in the country. You know, and shit, man. I want to see my kid. And my old lady, she's about to burn out. I'm taking another day. I didn't mean to blow that shot. I mean,
Did you know that shot was coming, though? Or
yeah, I knew it.
Ooh.
was winning a championship important to you?
No,
No?
I know I'll always be in the running. That's just that confidence that every athlete got to have if, you know, they're going to make it. And I knew it was a good shot in the ass. Man, you know, like I just told you, I said, I just need me a rest. We're talking about 6-7 days a week, twice on Saturday and Sunday.
How much harder does Vince McMahon push his wrestlers than compared to the other companies you went through? Is Vince really, at the end of the day, he's just the
We
roughest,
had 2
right?
or 3 damn crews. And all of them humping and bumping the same way. You hear me?
What was your relationship
Different
like
parts
with?
of the country.
What was your relationship like with Vince himself?
I mean, Vince ain't had all that much of a problem, but, you know, me and Vince McMahon, you know, I didn't like the way he handles the business towards some of us. You know, shorter money here, longer money over there. We all humping and bumping on that top. You know, I see a couple $1,000 short. compared to somebody to other people.
Fair to say he made you feel like a piece of meat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
Okay.
you know, we'll go out there and I'll work my ass off hard as anybody. And then these checks is different. Houses ain't. Them houses is just seating some good people.
Mm-hmm.
And he got 3 crews running, man. You know, and you feel like you cheated.
Butch Reed ain't no fool.
Ain't nobody damn did you.
There you go.
So was it a culture shock too? You're coming from the NWA or down south, playing to 5,000 fans, and coming up to New York and playing to a sold-out Madison Square Garden at 20,000 fans. Were you nervous? Was it a culture shock? Just didn't matter. You just ready to go. Ready to go.
I'm ready for it.
This is what you're prepared for.
That's what I've been rocking and rolling for. These big crowds. You know, I ain't never had no real. I've never had no real shyness in the wrestling ring, on football field, none of that.
Not even nervous at WrestleMania 3?
Nah.
93 thou. Wow.
Aretha Franklin.
Second one who said that this week.
I was really clucking in.
You must have been blown away by that.
Yeah.
That had to be something.
Aretha won't be to help her and escort her out of the car on a limo.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, up in Detroit. You know, that was really a good deal. You know, God rest her soul.
And you wrestled Coco Beware at WrestleMania
Coco
3,
Beware.
who was here Thursday.
The Buzzard Man.
They're the Bird Man,
The
right?
Buzzard Man.
Buzzard?
He hated what I called him. Man.
Oh my
Did he really?
God.
Buzzard Man. Me and Slick would talk about it. Boy, he ain't gonna get mad. That's it. Yeah, you know, Bird Man.
Buzzard
Walk around there
Man.
with old Buzzard on your shoulders, talking about his name Frankie.
You are too
You a
funny.
Buzzard Man, Buzzard.
What makes you part the WWE?
Huh?
Why do you leave the WWE?
I'm trying to run around up there. I don't-
Just too much?
That schedule, at the end of the day, was just too much.
I'm trying to run up there. Went on back down there. Bill Wise, he was booking out of Georgia. You know,
That's when you moved to WCW, right?
World Championship Wrestling.
And you start the tag team of Doom with Ron Simmons,
Yeah.
which I think in many opinions of wrestling fans out there is a Hall of Fame tag team without a doubt.
Yeah.
We were good.
No, you weren't good. You were great.
No, you're great.
And that's not because you're sitting here.
And you battled with legendary teams too, and it was legendary time period for that division.
Damn
That was.
Steiners,
Oh yeah.
So-
how was it working with the Steiners?
hard-headed.
Can imagine that.
Got to beat them up. For real, beat them.
Really now?
They
Oh.
took They used to take a lot of liberties on a lot of talent, right? Did they try to take liberties on you, and did you return favor?
On him and Ron? Oh man.
Never. So Scott and Rick weren't tough guys around you
way.
too.
Oh, we beat the shit out of them. You had
That's
to beat them.
the doom.
To get your point across, to get your match over, them baby faces. We the toughest, we the baddest mamma jammers up in here. You know, we the biggest and the blackest.
Yeah, you guys were bad.
No argument there.
So they're gonna get tried. Y'all gonna get beat.
Effed up.
They were good. Them some rasping bastards.
They were.
How about the Road Warriors?
Oh yeah.
How physical
We
was that
good.
with you guys?
We were good together, man. We like the physicality. We like to work with each other, and we made good matchup. We would sell our crowd, you know,
Oh yeah.
with the Warriors, with them Steiner. And I'll tell you another damn good team too, guys. Is that Rock and Roll, Ricky and Robert.
Rock and Roll
boy.
Express.
Oh yeah.
They're my boys.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we
Let
got.
them fly all around you, then you cut them off.
It's okay.
I just elbow
Just
it.
keep that close to you.
Then you got some action.
Let me ask you.
Robert, Punky Morton, we call him Punky. Ricky. He'd get outside and start crying in them girls' lap. Ain't nobody hurt you.
Beating me up.
Ain't nobody hurt you, P.U.S. That's why. Come here. Come here, white boy.
Oh my God!
Listen, you guys were managed by woman Nancy Benoit.
Yeah.
What was your
That's
relationship?
hard.
What was your relationship with Nancy?
Oh, it was a good friendship. You know, she was very professional, and she was a very good girl. She was married to Kevin Sullivan then, I believe.
Right.
And it's tragic what happened to her. She about got me a divorce.
Really? Do tell.
She'll be my manager. That's right.
There was some heat.
I had that
There was
one.
some heat in the kitchen,
I
huh?
had nothing to do with that woman. That's what the office put together. I'm just trying to do my job. Make my
What
money.
is she doing with you?
I don't know there.
Never. My Lord.
Yeah.
No, so seriously, you'd come home from the road or whatever, and the wife would be
I'd be
like,
mad.
she'd be like, "What?
Look at woman. How can you be surprised? I don't blame her one bit.
Leave you alone.
Why didn't you blame that?
No.
You should have blamed that shit right on Ron Simmons."
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's going through the same.
Y'all both point the fingers at each other.
Yeah.
Can
He's
I?
going through the same thing.
Damn.
Whole damn country was kind of jealous of that girl.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Bless her
Lord.
heart. She
Yeah.
has
Oh, yeah.
heat too, but they didn't know how they going. They might not know how to. You know, they're going to get at her because they were scared of us. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
This girls in them crowds gonna come out there, pull her hair out.
Really?
I'm not kidding. I've seen her run back from the ring a few times.
Did you keep your relationship with her when the career moved on? Or you kind of just separate ways?
Went on our ways.
Okay.
Makes
It was
sense.
business. It was strictly business. You know.
I really want to ask you, and I'm glad we have you here to ask you this. You worked with Magnum TA,
Oh yeah.
and I really would like to know how do you feel his career could have turned out if there wasn't that terrible accident? Because we've read many times he was beelining for the world title.
Yep. He would have. He'd have been a world champion.
It was coming.
It was
So
coming.
it was coming. Interesting.
Nobody could demonstrate a sleeper hold better than him. He taught me how to use that sleeper.
Oh, really now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they just go right to bed. You know what I mean? Boop. Night.
Is there anyone that you patterned yourself after in the ring? Anybody that rubbed off on you? Like, I like what this one's doing. I want to be like this particular wrestler. Did you
I
have
love
any?
my old Harley.
Harley. Okay.
Slow, methodical. You know, Harley wasn't that great an athlete. He could drop kick though.
Oh, yeah, he could. Yes, he
And
could.
he beat your ass.
Did you maintain contact
For
with him
real.
over the years?
Harley
Rose?
would beat you up.
Oh, he would. Okay.
Harley would actually beat you up. And old Dick Murdoch.
What a shock! Oh, what a shock! He's
Oh
hit.
yeah, a cowboy buddy of mine. Man.
Who was the all-time hardest hitting stiff worker you were ever in the ring with? Any particular match you remember where afterwards you were like, man, what did we just do to each other?
Dr. Death,
Dr. Death.
Steve.
Okay.
Well, he's still. Man, you hear me like that one more time. I'm gonna beat all the crust off you. You know what?
Got cuckoo birds
Yeah.
running around your head.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Don't let me forget them. Don't let me forget them damn Von Erich.
There you go.
Kevin.
There you go.
I really mean to beat him up.
Just talking about the Von Erich boys, did you see them doing all the drugs that they were doing at such a young age, and did you try to give them some advice, or you just didn't get involved in that type of thing?
No, I didn't get involved, but man, I'm not gonna work with you jacked up like that anymore. I told Bill Wise all of them, man, I'm not working with him walking around like a zombie around me. Broke my leg or back or something.
Well, that's got to be scary, right? Because you're in the locker room. You're seeing these guys getting all high, and you got to run a program with them. Are you like, I'm not? Yeah.
And there's that spot where he's supposed to be dumping you on your head.
Look at this idiot.
You know, that might be a little
Are you
worrisome.
really kidding me? Harley and I was down there in Oklahoma City. Kerry Von Erich tied his damn bootlaces up together. He got up about broke his damn leg.
Oops.
It's time for him to go to the ring. He's all fired wet in his boots.
Did he like? I don't know. I don't know. Is there a part of you that? But is there a part of you? Did he?
The Texas tornado.
No, it's lucky he's still at his foot at that point.
Y'all see that shit? That was again.
No, but I mean,
That dumb fuck.
no, you can curse. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's okay. We're ready.
And this shit's all laced together. Me and Harley looking at it.
That makes for some drop kick. Oy.
Damn, Terry, you think you ought to start all over again? That's what Harley said. I think you need to start all over again, Terry. Look at your boots. You dumb.
God.
But don't you? Do you sit down with some of these guys? Like, come on, man. You know, you're throwing your life away. Or you're just like, you know what? I got butchery. Got to take care of butchery.
Yeah, shit.
Good move.
Grown ass me and shit.
All right, so let's. Evan Ginsberg, associate producer, the wrestler, and 350 Days. I don't know if you caught that movie. The documentary just came out on DVD, and a portion of it is you guys being on the road. Obviously, you had a pretty close relationship with Junkyard Dog.
Yep.
Tell us a little Junkyard Dog story. Can you tell us some Junkyard Dog stories?
He like a brother. He hit you hard too. But I love you too. But he's really reason for my longevity down there at Mid South. Cause he's a black messiah down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was he your greatest opponent? Because I feel like the two of you together,
Yeah.
that was it right there.
Say that. That was a natural made matchup. Junkyard Dog. I painted him yellow on Memphis TV. That was world viral. And poured feathers on him. Me and Buddy Landell. I did it with a white man. Right down in the heart of the South. I was a bad man, was I? Right down in the heart of the South. Right down in the middle of Klan land. I painted a black man yellow streak down his back. And then poured feathers on, tarred and feathered him. With the help
How are you feeling about that
after? With the help of a
afterwards?
white man, I felt damn good about it. You hear me?
God.
That Buddy Landell, he'd always leave his buildings early because he know he got plenty of heat.
Yeah. Wow.
You helping that black and white folks get to this. I had the black heat, I had a good white heat. Black folk, you Uncle Tom some bitch. You are no good black bastard.
Another day at the
All
office.
around.
Another day at the office,
Yeah,
right?
shit. Yeah, go on, pay me all the way to the bank.
Time to clock out.
Yeah, I'm going all the way to the
Yeah,
bank.
damn straight.
We sell
Absolutely.
that all over everywhere.
How close did you remain with Junkyard Dog before his passing?
Just as tight as it was.
So
Tight.
did you know that he was having the problems that he was
I
having?
knew it was. Anyway, he didn't stop. He smoked. He had that stroke. Driving home from his daughter's graduation. And run off the road. You know. But he got to see Tisha graduate from high school. God bless him. She's passed on too. She's a good girl. That was his pride and joy. But he got to be around her and everything. I just didn't want to hear that about him having a stroke. Off that road. That hurt me. I couldn't make it to the funeral. It happened too fast, and the funeral come up too fast. But he knows in spirit, I'm there. You know, and he's very, very inspiration to me. I ain't never seen nobody over like that.
Nah, he was way over. And he should have been given the strap at one point. Yeah, he was world championship material, right? I mean, what on earth prevented that from happening? Maybe he wasn't...
He was trying to sit. He was kind of set down there in that territory, like he's a king.
Right.
He didn't want to go nowhere. But he did get tired, and he moved on, and he went to Vince. He needed to move anyway. You know, he needed, everyone, all of us in this business need to change.
Yeah.
Change of environment. You know.
Do you think the move up north started all these problems with the drugs?
Or was there already warning signs before that?
I can't really call it, guys. It didn't help nothing.
Sure.
It just kind of fed the fire, you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big time.
It's the big time.
Yeah. You're going all around this country. I see my band go in the most dangerous of neighborhood between New York, Miami, and Florida. They poured out the red carpet. Hell, you think real thugs be trying to mug you? Hell, they welcomed him.
Yeah.
I mean, real big time.
Yeah.
They all up in these old, all in these damn old buildings, and or some people might not come out of them walking. Yeah, come on back down with a sack, Paul.
Oh boy.
Yeah, come back down with a sack, Paul. Let's go, Butch. I said, I ain't coming back down here no more, man. Fucking take too long, too.
Yeah.
You know where the hell we at?
You're like sitting in the...
Yeah, I'm driving.
You're like, this is bullshit.
I'm the wheel man. I'm going to jail, too.
Oh, my God.
I didn't even take anything.
I'm going to have to go back up there and pull him out if they won't try to cross him.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn. You know, I got to put my ass on the line and go back up and say my best friend. Well, I would have.
Yeah?
You know, well, it was just funny, you know. Out in L.A. everywhere, man.
Yeah.
I ain't kidding. Way down deep, Miami, New York, Bronx, Harlem, wherever. You know, Newark, New Jersey.
Dangerous buildings to walk into everywhere.
Dangerous territory.
Oh my God, no thanks. Oh my Lord.
We had Billy Jack Haynes in here a couple of weeks ago.
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord.
So how well did you know Billy Jack?
Oh man, me and him's ace boom, man. We tight.
Did you know that he was a major cocaine dealer?
Here we go.
Nope.
I mean, that's what he said on the show. I'm not not saying that.
I ain't failed in this business. I don't care neither.
He was too busy waiting in the car in Newark. Leave him alone.
That's great.
You didn't tell me.
He didn't say nothing.
I don't know about that mess, but I got this one here. What do you want from me?
I might have wanted something back in them days.
That's right. Yeah.
I might want some now. What are you talking about? Hey, Butch, can I get your thoughts on Bruiser Brody while I got you?
Yeah.
Memories of the great
guy.
Bruiser Brody.
A great talent. Hey, I made a lot of money with him down there in Florida. Ric Flair put bounty on me. He hired them all. Stan Hansen, all of them. You know, Missing Link.
It's so Flair. It's so Flair-like.
Who else was after me? The Funks.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah, especially the Booker's brother. Who else was it?
This sounds painful.
It was.
I don't know, man.
It was grueling. Then he come to town, we go for an hour. Now, these other guys, we ain't gonna do nothing about 15, maybe 20.
So a lot of guys come in here and when they talk about Flair, they say once you've seen one Ric Flair match, you've seen them all. Do you agree?
Ric Flair is one of the greatest storytellers ever in the ring.
He is a great talent, and he could teach you to wrestle yourself. He's a hell of a damn methodical type person. And he give me a lot of his style. Hardy's schooled him along. You understand me?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hardy Ray schooled him along. Okay? These guys here helped me to kind of wrestle I want to be. And me and Ric Flair put a lot of hours in the ring. Understand? Yeah, you hired Hardy to jump me too. Hardy give me set to go to them hour matches.
That's what I'm saying. Were you like, oh shit, man, I got to do an hour
get
Broadway
past
with Flair? Oh my God, come on, stop it already.
They was pushing it right up my they was pushing me to the top.
If he chops me
Eddie
one
Graham
more time.
Eddie Graham liked me,
Okay.
yeah. He used to slap about them chops.
Oy.
I wailed
man.
on him. And hard,
Okay.
Joey Funk wasn't no better. Joey chopped the hell out of you too.
You know, you're talking about Ric Flair. We had Lanny Poffo in yesterday. You got any thoughts on Randy Savage?
Yeah, Randy. Yeah, guy. I went to work for him and his daddy down there one.
ICW. Yeah.
He, he said, Randy this, Randy that, Randy was Randy, and Randy was a talent. And that Macho Man fit him real good. And he was very decent and very damn respectful to me.
Mm.
And we worked together, we worked against each other, everything. Got along good, you know. And, he's a legend.
I'm just curious by any chance, because you were both at WrestleMania 3, obviously, and that was, of course, when Randy and Ricky the Dragon had that very famous match. I was curious, were you in the locker room afterwards? Like, was there a buzz in the locker room? Like, did you just see what these two just did? I mean, was there a buzz in the locker room afterwards?
I've been seeing them do that a few months.
Okay.
I was working all around the country.
So they were prepping for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the international and all that, you know. Them boys is talent.
Is there any truth to Randy with the whole Elizabeth thing, that he would lock her away and keep her away from the boys? Was he over jealous, or was that just kind of a made up thing?
Hell no.
People getting carried away with those stories?
Yeah. Maybe he was a little overzealous with her. I just don't understand why she hooked up with Lex.
Okay.
Speaking of Lex, thoughts on Lex?
Huh?
Thoughts on Lex
on
Luger?
Mr. Lex Luger.
Egotistical maniac.
Really now? Okay. Where does that begin with you and him?
You know, God bless Lex. Ain't got nothing against him. But him and that Sting.
Sting too. Interesting.
I really didn't care.
Gotcha.
Well, you can't like everybody, right?
Nope.
And you know,
I like to beat the shit out of Sting. Couldn't get to Lex too much.
Tried.
Terry Hogan didn't want no more after down there in West Palm Beach. He went and told all his Butch Reed is too difficult.
who said that? Hogan?
Yeah.
So did you work programs with Hogan? What was that like?
One time.
Yeah.
One time.
One time. That was a nationwide TV for what was it, NBC. This is opened up, just started opening up down there in West Palm Beach, Florida. I wrestled one time. I dropped a leg on him and everything. Man, they elbows off the top. He's supposed to been beat to death. I can't be. I wasn't supposed to beat him.
Okay.
They didn't tell me I needed wrestling.
Oh, so you went in there ready to go.
He said Butch Reed is uncontrollable.
What was he bitching to you in the ring? Like, calm down.
Yeah,
What, really?
A little bit.
Stop it, Butch.
What you doing? What you doing?
And what do you say to him?
Shut up. Watch your elbow.
Nice.
And he's saying his prayers and he's taking his vitamins, and you keep hitting him. Fair enough.
So let's get back to Sting a little bit. Sting, a lot of problems. Just
Nah, he had a hip problem. Like I told you about Luger. He go.
they just thought they were special.
They just some prima donnas to me.
Warrior?
He was another one.
I figured we were on the right block. I might as well, point
I
out.
went to a tour him over there in Germany. I wish he turned me loose on his ass. I mean, that's what I wanted. I won't beat all the paint off his ass.
You were making Vince sweat bullets. You realize that? You realize that?
Now, do these guys know that you don't like them?
Shaw's gonna kill
You do
him.
make it clear to them you don't like them?
I'm telling you, innit?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
So they're ready to like, who am I wrestle tonight? Fucking Butch Reed. God
You're
damn
screwed.
it.
How much did Ron Simmons rub off on your career? Working with Ron.
Ron, he likes that spotlight too. That's my partner, that's my brother, right now still today. But he got on my nerves when he wanted to turn back baby with me. What you want to break up for? We got this going on, boy. That's what pissed me off about him.
So he asked for the team to be broken up.
No, it was. They thinking it's gonna be a hot item like a Junkyard Dog and Butch Reed. So the plan come to him and he run with it like a catfish on a loose hook. Plus Ron's got a little egotism too. Okay. So we all got an ego.
That's what I mean. You all have to have an ego, right?
You better.
You all have an ego.
Oh yeah, we all. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We all got an ego, but we gotta understand about business. It ain't all about just you making money. It's about everybody helping you to make money.
So
We're better off as a team.
So speaking of that, is that why pro wrestlers seem to cannot get their act together and become a unionized group? Is because you just all have these big egos and you're all worried about yourselves, or why doesn't that happen?
I believe you got a point. But it should happen. It's just these promoters that done had control since day one. They way of the highway. They pit go out the boys against the boys sometimes. And then they will work a weaker brother against a strong one. Just putting him up there. Can't work a lick. What I say about Sting then? They throw him on up there. There's a lot of that going on. He ain't had no business just right up at the top.
Did you ever feel
Luger neither. He just looked apart.
seeing the Stings and the Lugers getting the world title? And I know you said it's not that important to you with titles, but at any point did you just say to yourself, why don't I get the world title? Did you ever want that world title? Do you feel you deserved it?
I'd have took it. It wasn't important to me. All was important to me was that my athleticism and just being able to be the type of damn athlete I want to be in that ring.
And that paycheck, right?
Yeah, that paycheck. When I get done, when I come out of that ring, they done seen something. They done seen a match. They done seen like Ernie Ladd used to explain to me about the orchestra. You're like the maestro. You take them people up, boom, and you drop the sound level down, and they're up and down, and you bring them back up. They're right with you. That's when you're working. That's when people is with you. That's when they wear that big face and that heel. You're working. You got them in. You got them in your hand. You got them. You working that crowd, buddy. These people Babyface come up, start striking back. Everybody getting with the program now. And that heel just snatch that hair, or rake their mouth, or hit that sack.
Heel or
Take it right from them again.
heel or face?
Heel back.
You have a preference
I
there?
ain't got no problem with either one of them.
Oh, you were good with either one. Sure looked like you really enjoyed being a heel. You know, I was just curious. Yeah, I figured you might like that a little bit more than being the face. Yeah, okay.
It's kind of like my character. You know what I mean? As a wrestler. I want to be.
You know, I always think about the families when you guys are on the road and you guys have a tough career. Travel's tough.
It's grueling.
Can you share with me some, about your wife and how that relationship was that you were traveling and how she was able to handle it?
Yeah, she was happy with the living, making that kept her content, but not being at home as much as she wanted to. That wasn't good, but she knew she had to live with it. She knew that's all I was gonna do at that time. I wasn't coming back home to take no 8 to 5. I didn't have to. I'd make about 100 plus.
What was your biggest payday for one match?
10 grand.
Which match?
I was in Detroit.
Against? Oh, at Michigan.
Coco.
Against Coco. Were you happy with that payout for that crowd?
That time,
It's a pretty big crowd. Like, I 10,000 a lot of money, but
I was working in the middle of the car.
yeah, but
I
still,
was just arriving up there.
yeah.
I was so happy with it.
Okay.
Yeah. 5 grand, 6 grand down in St. Louis sometime with Flair. Yeah. And they went, 3-4 grand a week. Run up down the road with Junkyard.
Yeah.
Wasn't too bad.
It's not
I'm
bad.
into it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll do it. Sign me up.
That's part of my
I'm a
point
little
too.
light,
If
but,
you're doing an hour Broadway with Flair, seven nights a week, that's a lot. That's rough. You're doing 10 minutes a night. $4 grand's not too bad, right?
Too bad.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with you.
I can't argue with that.
I mean, we have discussions about Kamala, the shape he's in at this point.
Bless him.
The big part is that he main evented with Hogan for a pretty decent amount of time.
You tell it, man. Hey, and now he's in a wheelchair. He deserves a little bit more than what he got. I don't know about his sickness and everything. And Flair, all these people he worked with, we ought to be getting took care of a little bit better.
So you believe that there should be some sort of health care or something should have been set up for you guys?
Do you think it's fair when people criticize Vince McMahon for this and said he should take care of Kamala? Any thoughts on? Is it fair to shoulder it all on?
I ain't so much as saying he ought to take care of him.
Right.
I'm saying he ought to appreciate his talent he's had all these years and pay them a little pensions.
Mm.
You ever see him doing that, Vince?
Not yet.
No, obviously.
But
Do you think the onus also should have been on the wrestler to realize, hey, I'm not going to be able to do this forever. I need to start socking away some stuff and, set myself up my own pension.
Plan that.
Yeah.
It just don't happen.
It just doesn't happen.
Life gets in the way.
Money gets crazy.
Thank you.
You're having a good time.
Yep.
And then before you know it, it's over, right? I mean,
You're over budget, overspending.
Which happens to everybody, right?
Yep.
That's right.
That's right.
Yep.
But anyway, I'll be some kind of pension plan. I will say that. Vince McMahon for 2 generations in that plan, going 3 now. They can handle it and keep their money rolling.
I agree.
Do you get any?
Family.
Do you get any residuals from the network at all for any of the shows or any merchandise?
I've received residuals the other day. One for $59, the other one for $62. That's the reason why. That, I don't care about it. I want this lawsuit to come through.
Do you have a case in a lawsuit? Did you get concussions from?
Working out of Boston.
Okay. And they kept you working?
I throw it out once. It's coming back.
Let me ask you this.
Lord help us.
Did you
That's my whole pain.
but did you get concussions in the WCW, the
I got my
Mid-South?
bell rung.
Yeah.
You think not?
No, absolutely. So, look, I'm not trying to be pro Vince McMahon, but if you have this long career, it's, you got your bell rung in 5 different areas. Bill Watts should be paying you some money then too.
How do we
Crockett should be paying you money.
figure this out when there's so many?
Vince got the corner.
So he's got the market.
He's got the market.
So he's the man that's got to pay.
The man.
At the end of the day, he's got to pony up.
He's the man.
Pony up, Vince.
He's the man.
Yeah,
He bought him out.
he is.
If you could do it all over again, would you be a professional wrestler?
But probably. I tried to be a professional rodeo cowboy and a pro wrestler.
Really?
Hell, that's a hard day go.
No thanks.
Yeah, dude, that's kind
You're
of...
out of your mind.
I mean, I did. I tried. Oh, shit.
Really?
I tried it.
Oy, oy, oy.
Well, I growing up cowboy. I was still rather throwing people in cows. One time in my life.
Were you like bench pressing cows and on the farm and shit like that?
Twist them. Cut their little balls out.
What? Oh my God.
But I don't want no bull running around me. But one bull in his pasture is me.
That bull looks like
Who would have
Patterson.
thought you were this funny? I would have never thought you were this funny.
Hell. Well, I'm glad y'all enjoy.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you,
You got.
we had a pretty long week this week.
yeah.
I will tell you,
Oh, yeah.
I personally was a huge fan of yours growing up.
Right.
And we're not that far apart in age, but I will tell you that whether you want, you would have, if you could do it all over, you would be a professional wrestler. I'm glad you did, because you were a huge part of this business. And look, I love the honky tonk man, but I got to be honest. When I first heard the story about that you were the guy to wear the Intercontinental belt, which meant a lot to me growing up.
Oh, yeah.
I can't help but always think about what kind of run
You would have
that would have been.
Yeah.
I really thought you had the goods as a natural. We both were pro WWE guys, so when you left and went back to WCW, even though I loved Doom, I was a little pissed off at you because I felt like you didn't.
You left
didn't
our home turf.
You kind of left,
Sorry.
But,
See ya. Cha-ching.
New York was all right. It's too big a town for me. I'm just an old country boy. See me?
I don't blame
I
you.
get it, but you did the town. You did the town all right when you were here. So
I think I didn't do it too much harm, did I?
no, you did great.
Not at all.
I got to
Not
tell
at
you
all.
what,
Not at all.
WrestleMania 4, a lot of people don't talk about it, but your match with Randy Macho Man Savage in the tournament, I loved it. And I was a huge Macho Man fan, but I was also a huge nut. It was a good match.
It was a hell of a fine match.
It was a great match. It was a great match.
It was a heel match.
It was a well, he was turning at that point,
Well,
right?
they were trying to.
Yeah, they were turning him, so.
Yeah. Did he make you memorize that match move for move for like 3 weeks leading up to it?
I made him work with it.
Oh, jeez.
I was a dominant heel. I'm just trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Babyface follows that heel lead. If he ain't, he's a lost soul.
Are you a Chiefs fan right now?
I'm the quarterback.
Are you a Chiefs fan right now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Always Chiefs man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Chiefs country.
How come you guys keep dropping the ball every time they get in there?
Oh,
Don't go
man.
there.
That's rough.
But that is
Yeah, but you know what?
It's every
though?
year, same
Don't-
crap, man. You get in the game and it's
every
over.
time.
And every time. We're Jet fans, so we know how
We
you feel.
understand. You and I, Super Bowl 3, Super Bowl 4. You know?
Oh, he's a stud.
We got that
Yeah,
rookie
he's good.
quarterback
Yeah,
now.
he's
But
good.
you know what, though?
He's good.
I bet he don't keep dropping that ball.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah, but you
real
know
good.
what?
He's
You're
real
wearing
good.
that Chiefs uniform. It's a uniform, just like the Jets
Stop
uniform.
it with the karma
It doesn't
thing.
matter how good this
Stop.
quarterback is.
That's right.
When it's
Holy
on it,
Len
goodbye.
Dawson, Batman.
But I got
Hey, but I'm telling you, this kid is going to be Kansas City's savior.
he's a stud. He's a stud.
Now hold on. Our kid is pretty promising too. Sam Darnold.
He's like, who's that?
He don't play for KC.
That's what I say. Sam Darnold. Damn it.
Oh, jeez. Sam rules.
All right. We're going to start seeing some good football here in the future, though. Young kids coming up and everything.
Oh, you haven't had it? You want more New England? I can't take it anymore with New England. Can we have someone else win, please?
Can we?
Please?
Yeah?
Yeah, let it be the Jets, please.
Well, Jets versus Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, and his quarterback drops the ball.
Yeah, that's right.
Y'all ain't thinking about Buffalo, huh?
No.
That's true too. I actually am thinking about them with their kid quarterback. So
we got about.
They got some.
I am keeping my eye on
They got something going on up there.
I think
we got
they
about
might.
2 minutes left. So you want to squeeze one in there? With
Yeah, I want to ask one last question if I can.
Right.
If you can you name me, and this should be kind of hard probably, favorite moment of your entire career? If you could just go back and have one moment and live it again, what would it be?
I tell you, boys, down there in Louisiana, that's my second home now, you know. I can go down there and be anywhere at home. In that Superdome. Yeah, that big black man I was talking about. I won the North American Championship and I pulled out a pair of daggone nuts and I knocked them smooth out in the ring.
And they hated you.
Oh, it's the worst open time.
Don't be mad at me, man. But I hated Louisiana. I was down there for 2 years.
Yeah,
it was 2 years of torture.
He had
for
a
me,
rough
man.
time down there.
It was maybe the worst. I couldn't even make up.
Some
for
of the
me,
stuff,
it was really bad.
Yeah,
You're just a natural old city boy.
But no,
and they knew it.
No, they knew it, and it was
it.
scary.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get fed to the Gators.
You was a Yankee.
Oh yeah.
them shoes.
That's what's up with that. They know you just plain old Yankee.
Yeah, it was
You
bad.
wasn't gonna be nothing there.
That's right.
Oh man,
I was scared.
all good.
I was a scad for a long time.
I had a similar experience in Texas, but let's not, never mind.
Don't talk about me, Jacob.
I'm not welcome in
Louisiana,
Texas.
okay,
They took
Texas,
one
no.
look at me and they were like, "Let's see what's in the trunk." I'm like, "No, not that one."
I fought the Klan in Texas, Mississippi, and what? Texas, Mississippi, and Louisiana. I had 3 run-ins with them. I won. I shot at them. Now I ain't tell y'all no more. You're too close.
Wow.
But I did.
fire.
I mean, I didn't shoot them. Just boom, boom.
So you want to tell the fans where you're going to be for the rest of the weekend? It's WrestleMania weekend. Do you know where you're heading to?
I'm heading home.
Oh.
You're not going to Mark out at the Meadowlands?
No.
No.
Not going to
You're
do a run-in on Vince McMahon at WrestleMania?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Might want to smack him over the head with the lawsuit. Bang. No? Why not?
it's coming.
It's a coming.
All right.
Like
Well,
brass knuckles.
I want to thank you for coming out here and taking your time with us. It's been our honor.
Yes.
I'm lost for words. Thank you very much.
No problem. Anytime.
Thank you.
Call me back again sometime. I might have some new news for you.
Yeah, and we could trade football cards. Chiefs and Jets.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, so this has been another episode of Monty and the Farrow. You can catch us every Thursday from 8:05 to 9 p.m. on Village Connection. And we want to again thank the natural Butch Reed, incredible man, incredible professional wrestler. And Farrow, send us out.
You've been watching an extremely tired Monty and the Pharaoh. We will see you on Thursday, 8:05. Until then, later.
This is Larry Zbyszko, wrestling's living legend, and you're watching Monty and the Pharaoh.